please. 15th question answers, please. Yes. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, there is one C who's there, right? Let us see A and C. Let us see between A and C. Now, the only agreement between them was, okay, agreed to charge rupees 100 for any of the three services. They also agreed to increase the rate to 115 on weekdays, weekends, and holidays, all verbally decided to implement the agreement. Now, let us see between A and C, right? The following day, Kamal, being the most competent hairdresser on the street, was contemplating charging higher than agreed upon prices. So the following would enable him to charge more than minimal with the minimal violation of the agreement. So we have to check which agreements are being violated, right? So let us see A and C, right? A and C is the only option. Yeah, someone is there for C. Done. Okay. Now, A, he should introduce a new and specialized service at rupees 130. Wouldn't it violate this 115 and 100 rupee charge? Right? It would. Right? He should charge 130 for those waiting to jump the queue. Now, if he is charging this, would it violate any? What have we chosen? Okay. Most have chosen A, but one has chosen C. Fine. Those who have chosen A, your answer, please. Why did you choose A? Anyone?
Because it does not violate the agreement.
Does it? How does it not violate the agreement? Please
Sir,
explain.
because the agreement is limited to only three services, and this specialized service will not be included in that
Okay.
particular agreement.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay. Now, what is this? Let us see. Okay, fine. Just let me hide the video panel. Fine. Okay. Let us see. He should introduce a new and specialized service at rupees 130. Fine. Agreed to charge 100 for any of the three services. Okay. On weekdays, they also agreed to increase their rate to 150 on weekdays. All verbally decided to implement the agreement. Okay. Good. New and specialized service. Fine. Now, he should charge rupees 130 for those wanting to jump the queue. Why isn't it the answer? Why isn't C the answer? Why isn't E the answer? He should open his shop 2 hours before others and close it 2 hours after. Yeah. Yes. So E is not increasing, enabling him to charge more, right? C and A are enabling him to charge more. Why not C? Why not C? If you are choosing A, I would like to ask why not C? Anyone who would like to speak, contribute?
Because jumping the queue would be unethical practice.
How? How would it be unethical? That is the question, right? If you are declaring it unethical, then that is okay. Okay, it's your decision, right? But I want to know, how was it unethical? He should charge rupees 130 for those wanting to jump the queue.
तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उसने रूल्स का वायलेशन तो इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि 130 वो जो सेम सर्विस उसके लिए चार्ज कर रहा है, तो मतलब
No,
वो
it is not the same services. It is another service, let us say jumping the queue, right? 100 for any of the three services: haircut, shave, and their dye, right? Rupees 130 for those who want to jump the queue. Yeah,
Sir, actually, it uh, reduced the dignity of the regular customer because they are
See,
paying additional.
let us try to do this, right? He is correct, right? Okay, now you are standing here, right? And this person is standing in front of you. And this person is standing in front of you. Now you have more money. The more money person. Now, if I have this haircut salon here, right? Okay, in front of you, I come to you. And then I say, okay, do you have 130 rupees? Okay, come forward. How would this person feel? Cheated. Right? So it would reduce the dignity of the customer. So C is wrong. It is unethical on the part of the shopkeeper. He should introduce a new and specialized service at rupees 130. This doesn't, okay, do anything to any of these three services. And this also. Done? Clear? Okay, if you think about something, think about the real deal, right? If you would say that, okay, it does something with the ethics, it won't suffice. Understood? Okay, you would better leave the question. Can we move to the 16th one? Your answers, please. Yeah, so there is EC, 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 right? We are getting C, we are getting E, right? Okay, C and E are the major options here, right? Okay, now the rate is same, that is 100 rupees for each customer. How would we save our customers? Let us see. He should make every third visit free for his loyal customers. Okay, if he makes a visit free, is he violating the same charge based agreement? Yes or no? Yes or no? Right, he is violating the same charge agreement because the third visit is free. Now he would be doing certain of the services there, right? The three services that have been agreed upon, and he is giving them for free. He should allow his loyal customers to jump the queue. Now, if he is allowing his loyal customers to jump the queue, right, there is one thing here. Now, okay, now you would say that, okay, in the last one you said that, okay, he would get the customer perception, okay, wrong and all. But what are we interested here? We are interested on a bunch of loyal customers, right? A bunch of loyal customers mean that there is some loyal customers, and doing some favor to some loyal customers, okay, would not affect him much. And also the primary thing is maintaining the loyal customers, right? So primary purpose is served here without violating the other things. Done? Everyone understood? Now you would ask, how did he know that there are some, okay, a bunch of means there are some loyal customers. Okay.
Sir, actually, if he allow jump the queue, how the upcoming the customer who visit first time, how they will become loyal customers, because they
Okay,
will.
we are not concerned about making loyal customers. Okay, he is relying heavily on these bunch of customers. What would you do if you are relying heavily on them? Okay, would you take, let us say, heavily, right? What does heavily mean? What percentage of his revenue must be coming from them? I think this qualifies as this heavily. Okay, 50 to 60% would be mostly. Now heavily should be above this. I would say 75% and above. Now, if 75% of my revenue is coming from some people, would I be happy and would not lose them if I give them some preferential treatment? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Right now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So understand these words: heavily, mostly, etc. Okay. Yeah. So let us see this. Okay. So there is a city, right, where licensed taxis operating on officially sanctioned meter rates, right? Remember, these are the parameters that are being given, meter rates, okay, driven by licensed drivers. Okay. Licensed taxis are there, licensed drivers are also there. They would manipulate this information because we always think that okay, the drivers only are licensed. We do not own taxis who do not own taxis but pay a monthly rent to the taxi owners. Now there are some owners who have licensed taxis, there are some drivers who have licensed drivers, and there are meter rates. Shailesh Nair, the mayor of Yashmand, perceived that most of these taxis do not offer sufficient comfort and safety to passengers. Okay, he perceived, right? It might be wrong, but let us see. 17. The mayor wants the owners and drivers to care about comfort. Which of the following decisions, if taken, is most likely to increase the comfort level of passengers? Your answers, please. Remember, owners and drivers both have to be included. Yeah. Your answers, please. Hmm. Okay, so you all are answering D. The mayor introduces a feedback system that records passenger satisfaction with the comfort level. This will affect the renewal of the annual taxi license. Okay. Now, annual taxi license. Why did you choose annual taxi license? Why not any other option? Let us see. The mayor issues a guideline that, I mean, guideline won't work, right? The mayor ensures banks grants driver loans to own cars. Now, drivers are not the owners. It won't work. The mayor introduces licensing of air conditioner taxis, which can charge increased rates to the rich customers. Now, isn't it unethical? Okay, trying to take out money from rich customers only. Why not metered rates, right? Metered rates. On the basis of metered rates, we would see that is ethical. The mayor permits doubling meter rates, okay, which will ensure enhanced income for owners to invest in greater comfort. Now, what was the problem with E? What do you think? What was the problem with E? Yes. What was the problem with E? Anyone who would like to contribute?
I think doubling the meter rate is not ethical and also against the guideline of the.
No, the reason is wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Now, if you would give the owner the money, right? Right? Okay. The mayor permits doubling meter rates, which will ensure enhanced income for owners to invest in greater comfort. Now, is it one step away from ensuring the greater comfort? How is it one step away? Because I do not know whether owner would spend more money in the comfort of the customers. Do you know that? Are you sure? Yeah, Krish is really right. Right, Krish has given me the real answer. I hope you have got it covered, right? I hope you understood this, right? The one who spoke up. Okay, can you move forward? Any problems here? I hope no problem. Okay, 18th one. The mayor wants to involve the car owners in finding a solution to the problem of comfort and safety. He is concerned that customers may not be willing to pay more for safety. Now they are not willing to pay more for safety. We have got this option cancelled. Which the following is most likely to convince the owners, right? Now, owners. Last one we have got cancelled. Okay. Now we have to convince the owners. Okay. Your answers, please. Okay, let us see what your answers are. Oh, sorry, it was the second loan. If the first loan, this might be good. Okay, I have got D, C, B. Okay, too many types of answers here, right? Krish, your final answer, please. E, A, B, C, D, E. I
Yes.
have, yeah, C also came in, right? Okay, so we have to see this answer. Okay, we have all the answers here, right? Okay, most likely to convince the owners, right? Let us see whether we would be able to convince the owners or not. The taxi owners who clear comfort inspection can charge higher rentals from the drivers, and the drivers with impeccable safety records can charge the same from the customers, right? That is a good option. I would say this is a good option, right? Okay, convince the owners. Would it convince the owner, right? Okay, now our major thing is customers may not be willing to pay more for the safety. Now what are we doing here? Aren't we increasing the customers rental? What do you think? Is it going against the question or in favor of the questions, those who chose A? Yeah, those who chose A, I hope you have understood this. Ankit? Okay, fine. Now A is gone. The taxis that clear comfort inspection can charge 25% above the meter rate. It's again, the problem is the meter rates. Studies have shown that customers are willing to pay around 18% extra for comfort. Now, where is this 7% coming from? Problem is that, right? Okay, done. Fine. Here we have also got some problem. Okay, so I won't choose this in the first go. If a taxi owner has a consistent record of comfort and safety, the government will subsidize a second loan. Now, the taxi owner is getting a second loan. That is good, right? I would choose C for now. Let us park this again, right? There is no problem. Solution to the better comfort and safety. He is concerned that the customers may not be willing to pay. Now, subsidize the second loan. Yeah, that is good, right? Consistent record of comfort and safety. Okay. Now, as we do in the RCs, comfort and safety, as we had seen in the A thing, right? That the drivers were responsible for the safety. Would the taxi owner be able to ensure safety? Let me know. Would he be able to ensure safety? Those who chose C. Everyone?
Sir, one more time. Repeat, Karna.
I am saying that it is mentioning both the comfort and the safety. Would the taxi owner be able to maintain the safety, 100% safety, or the driver would be able to maintain the 100% safety?
100% is not possible.
Right? So there is some glitch here in the
Yes,
terms of
yes.
safety, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, C is again
Generalized kind of thing बोल सकते हैं क्या?
right? Safety, because of safety, this is cautionary, right? D,
Okay.
taxis can charge again 25% if they clear comfort. I am not in being able to charge more, right? Okay, goes against the question. Taxis that pass the comfort inspection. Okay, I'm parking it aside right now. Okay, taxis that pass comfort inspection tests can charge 25% more. Should they violate any traffic rule, this privilege would be withdrawn. Now, here also the problem is that taxis that pass comfort inspection test can charge 25% more. Okay, fine. Okay, he is concerned that customers may not be willing to pay more for safety. Fine. Now we have something here. We are not willing to pay for safety, but are we going to pay for comfort inspection? Yes? No? Let me know. Okay, so this new information after reading the statement again has come to my knowledge. Now I have to go through the options again. The taxi owners who clear the comfort inspection can charge higher rentals from drivers, and the drivers with impeccable safety records can charge the same. Now we cannot charge for the safety. A gone. The taxis that clear comfort inspection can charge 25% above the meter rate. Studies have shown that the customers are willing to pay around 18% extra for comfort. Now we have talked about comfort. Where is the safety? Narrow option. If a taxi owner has a consistent record of comfort and safety is not possible by subsidizing the loan of the taxi owners, right? The drivers have to be included. I had told you that there would be a there would be a something different from the real life scenario here, right? So read the question carefully. This is the lesson that we can get from here. Taxis can charge 25% more if they clear the comfort inspection. Fine, that is fine with me. However, owners of the taxis found compromising on safety will be jailed. Now, what is it correct, right? Is it right to be jailed for not clearing the taxi? I mean, not clearing the comfort and all, right? And it doesn't talk about the safety. So disproportionate punishment, I had told you about this, disproportionate punishment, and on the basis of not talking about safety, that is means it is narrow, it is gone. Now only E is there. Taxi that passes comfort inspection test can charge 25% more. Okay, not going towards the safety, that is good, right? Great. Should they violate any traffic rule, this privilege could be withdrawn. Okay. Now, can charge 25% more. Okay. Should they violate any traffic rule, this privilege would be withdrawn. Now, from the elimination, this is the only thing that is remaining. Okay. B was something on this line. I have shown that customers are willing to pay 18% extra for comfort, right? Comfort inspection can charge 25% above the metered rates. Okay, taxis that pass. Now let us see. B and E. A, the taxi owners who clear the comfort can charge higher rentals. The drivers with ample can charge the same from customers. Okay. We cannot pay for safety. Done. C, D are gone. I have already told you on what basis. Taxis that clear comfort inspection can charge 25% above the metered rates. Studies have shown that customers are willing to pay around 18% extra for comfort. Fine. Taxis that pass comfort inspection test can charge 25% more. Should they violate any traffic rule, this privilege would be withdrawn. Now, okay, clearing comfort inspection and okay, violating the traffic rule. Now, any traffic rule, does it come in for the safety aspect? Yes, it does. Right? Then the taxi owners, the comfort, I mean, those who confirm the comfort would be concerned about that their taxi should not go to those drivers who would make the traffic. Okay, or they might give them a discount. Okay, so there would be most in terms of maintaining the comfort and the safety in E option rather than any other option. This had a play of words. Now you need to be careful. Okay, just as you were in RCs in this question, a difficult one. I hope you don't have any problem now. Yeah, Akshay. Tough. Bata do jaldi. Right, took a lot of time. Certainly. Does anyone have any problem? Okay. Now you have seen how many rounds I make if I do not find the right answer. Okay. Or the answer that I am looking for on the basis of all the parameters. Getting me? Everyone? Let me know. Kashish, Akshay, I hope you don't have any problem. Can we move forward? Okay. Now, 19th one. Okay. Innovative Institute of Business has decided to be first green campus in India. Okay. Now, reduce carbon footprints, right? All residents, all campus residents to reduce, they have asked this. Okay. Did a brainstorming and came up with the following suggestions. Now let us see the suggestions. But first, what do we need to do? Following options would be most preferred sequence of actions to reduce the carbon footprints on campus, right? We need to see the sequencing, not the grouping of certain things, right? Okay. Replacing. Okay. Your answers, please. Your answers, please. Fine. Have I got all the answers? Okay. E, B, C, D, B. Okay. E, B, E, B, C, D. Right. Okay. So except A, we have got every answer, right? Let us see. Okay. What do we need to do? We need to decrease the carbon footprint, right? Do you notice? Okay. Have I told you the smart thing? It is written in the file also, just before the answers, right? Specific. Okay. I do not remember this. Now, one thing was about time. Okay. One thing was about time. Okay. There should be a specific time limit. Or if an action takes really long, it should not be taken until it is mentioned, right? Really long, disproportionate amount of time. Now, first option, replacing electricity source for street lights with solar panels, that is good, right? That is good. Replacing the existing building with environmental friendly buildings, I mean that if we replace the existing building, how much time would it take? And how much money would it take? Are you going to replace the existing building? Second is 100% wrong. Okay. Second is 100% wrong. Second gone. Okay. Second is there in this option also. I think so. This is gone. Right? I think so. This is gone. Now. Fine. Okay. Now, let us check 1, 2, 4, and 5. Organizing a seminar on towards a sustainable future involving all students, staff, and experts from around the country. Now, do we need to take it around the country or do we need to make the campus sustainable? Yes. Do we need to make the campus sustainable or the whole world sustainable? Okay. So sequence of action, in sequencing, this would come, okay, it might to a certain level, okay, it might involve the students and all, right? So I would be taking this first and third. Fine. Introducing a compulsory course on sustainability to increase awareness among students. Now it might indirectly, not directly, it might indirectly affect them, right? Conducting an initial energy audit to explore where IIB can reduce carbon footprints. A good method. Would you suggest that fifth one should be the first thing that we should do? Yes. Yes. Do you think the first thing should be the fifth one? Okay. So I am left with these three options. Now let us see. First, fifth, first, and third. Fifth, third, and first. And fifth, first, and second. Replacing the existing building. Now second is gone. Okay. We are left with only two options. Now, third and first, first and third, right? Preferred sequence of actions. Okay. We have done a carbon footprint thing. Okay. Audit to explore where we can do this, right? Introducing first and third, replacing electric source for street lights with solar panels. Now this is the second direct option, and the third direct option, it is an indirect option, right? Organizing a seminar. I do not know whether they would be. We had seen an indirect option recently. Okay, it is an indirect option. Now, did we include fourth, introducing a compulsory course? It was more indirect than the third one on sustainability to increase awareness among students, right? Organizing a seminar on towards a sustainable future involving all students, staffs, and expert also includes the more stakeholders. That is why this is a preferred answer, and the answer would be D. Anyone having any question? Anyone having any question? Happy no?
सर आपने फर्स्ट को पहले क्यों चूज करा है थर्ड
फर्स्ट को ओके फर्स्ट को इसलिए चूज करा क्योंकि दिस इज अ डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट
बट इट विल टेक टाइम ना मतलब
how would it take time? How much time do you take to replace electricity sources with a solar panels? घर पे लगा कभी?
नो सर
कितने दिन लगेंगे? ज्यादा से ज्यादा 2 दिन.
Got it, got it.
ठीक है. Okay, done. Can you move forward? I hope you are liking this. Right. So you have to take all this into account. Now this is LSP, right? We would see LSP, LSP, LSP. We would do till 22 today, right? Okay. So this is about, right, a senior executive at LSP. Okay. Now he is seeing that India is not vibrant. It is a really good question, right? You might have answered the wrong option. Okay, chosen the wrong option. Okay, this is a really good question. Remember it. Mr. Sinha, a senior executive of LSP, observes that their business in India is not vibrant. LSP faces stiff competition from India and global players, except in rural areas. Interestingly, most of their sales in rural India are from cough syrup, right? Okay, so rural India has good sales, right? Total sales is not vibrant. Okay, rural India are cough syrup. Okay, fine, used as sedatives by teenagers. Okay, Mr. Sinha is planning the following actions to improve business in the long run. Fine. Okay, fine. Invest in development of new drugs, right? Remember, the long run has been mentioned here. So we would take the long-term aspects also. Now, first, invest in development of new drugs. This is a long-term effect. Increase sales of cough syrup in rural market. Okay, good. Try and cut losses. Good. Recruit more medical representatives in the rural areas. Okay, fine, good. Which of the following sequences is best arranged in descending order of appropriateness? What do you think? Which one is the most appropriate first? Rate your options. Okay, let me know first, second, third, fourth in the order of appropriateness in your answers in the comments. Yeah, I'm talking about all of them right now. Order them and let me know. Yeah. So let us see this. I have gained really good options here, right? 3 2 2 3 1 4 3 1 2 4. Okay, many people are doing certain things, right? Let us see the right answer for this. Let us check, right? Okay, first, third, and second would be the right answer. First, invest in development of new drugs. Now, what would we do? Right? Choose the choose the easiest option first. How many agree with me? Right? Choose the easiest option first. Right? Okay. Choose the easiest option first. Done. I hope this is good. Done na? Okay. Yeah. No. Right. Okay. So what would you do first? Okay. Since you have to improve businesses, first thing would be try and cut the cost. I think so. Right. One of the first things. Okay. Now, fine. Can we increase sales in cough syrup in rural market? How many of you chose second one? How many of you think that it is unethical? How many of you think that it is unethical? Second one. Okay. Another people?
Sir, you are asking analytical in the sense of?
Unethical in the sense of, in any sense, right? Since it has been given that, okay, people, the children are using this sedative and all.
Okay, sir.
Right? Okay. Do you think it is unethical? Now, one thing you have missed, right? The cough syrup of all companies are used as a sedative, not just this company. Right? Should I be concerned if companies of all cough syrups are used as a sedative by teenagers? Now, I have not been told which teenagers use it, right? It is a general statement. So would we choose to? Yes, we would choose this, right? Because if I lose sales here, the sedatives will still be used by the teenagers. Okay, this is a general statement. You need to know this. Okay, these would be a general statement. This is called a modifier. And whenever you would have this ed form modifier, it would only modify this, not the complete statement. Got it? Okay, this is a grammar rule. Now, if we choose this, second one would be the most efficient thing, because we have, okay, most of our sales in rural area from cough syrup. So I'm gaining profitability, right? Then I would try to cut cost, and then I would try to have the long-term gain, which would take time. Okay, after increasing the profit and gaining money. What do you think? Cool. Let me know. Yes. Let me know. Right. Recruit more medical representatives in the rural area. I mean, why do I need to do this in rural area? I am getting most of my soul sales from the rural area. I will get them in the other areas in which I do not have much sales. Right. So which one would be the right answer? Now we have first, third, and second, and second, third, first, and third, and these one, right? Okay, we are having all these. Now, which option would you choose? Invest in development of new drugs, increase sales of cough syrup in the rural market, and try to cut costs, right? Which of the following sequences best arranged in descending order of appropriateness? Fine. Now, appropriateness, we have to check. And what do we have? Is planning following actions to improve business in the long run? Fine. Since they have given this confusing order, first, I would be skipping this question, right? Confusing. Okay. Not much to think about, right? First, third, and second. Let us check this. Invest in the development of new drugs. Okay. Long term. Fine. And third one, try to cut costs, increase the sale of cough syrup in the rural markets. Fine. Okay. There is some unethical part, I think so they have taken here. Now, second, increase the sales of cough syrup in the rural market, try and cut cost. Now, B is also making sense. C is also making sense. Try and cut cost first. Now, I'm not good with it, right? Okay, but yeah, most of the sales would be the most perfect thing for me. Okay, so I may go with B and A both, because it is talking about long term, in the long term. Okay, fine. Following actions to improve the business in the long term, invest in development of new drugs. Okay, fine. Appropriateness, in terms of appropriateness, let us say increase sales of cough syrup in the rural markets would be a bit unethical. So according to this, but this is a difficult choice, right? I would be choosing first one, okay, on the basis of these things, okay, which I always do. I'm going by my my mode of operation rather than going by my gut, right? So A would be the right answer according to me. It is a risky choice between A and B. If you choose B, I'm all okay with you, right? Yeah, 2 doesn't help in the long run also, right? Increase sales of cough syrup in the rural market, it doesn't increase in the, I mean, it doesn't help in the long run also. So this long run is a primary purpose. Done. Can we move ahead? Yes, everyone. Everyone, let me know. I'm going with A. Fine. Okay. Now, Mr. Rastogi, HR head of LSP, is contemplating transferring Mr. Hose from India to Luxembourg office. Fine. Okay. His wife also works with the HR department. The couple is expecting their first child within next 4 months. Hence, they want to be together. Now, this is a really important thing. Family. Okay. XLRI really cares for your family, right? They include your family everywhere. Mr. Rastogi is wondering whether Mr. Jose would accept the transfer. Okay, fine. If he doesn't, Mr. Rastogi would have to send a less competent person for this job as early as possible. Now, the time constraint is there. The office in Luxembourg is very important for the company's future. Now, it is really important. I would try to send him. It is at its nascent stage and does not yet have an HR department now. Problem for the wife. Hence, it is not possible to transfer Mrs. Jose to Luxembourg now. It is not possible to transfer her, right? Remember, which of the following options would be most appropriate from the organization's perspective to resolve the issue? Now, let me know your answers, please. Let me see your answers, right? Okay. I'm getting E and B and C. Okay, E, B, and C. Let us see. Now, I need to resolve the issue. And I know all the things, right? It is important. E, B, and C. Fine. Giving Mrs. Jose option to work from home while Luxembourg so that she can be with Mr. Jose, right? Option to work from home. Is that a choice? That is a choice. Solving the non-availability of HR department, the family issue, okay, and getting Mr. Jose to Luxembourg, which is also really important. Okay, giving Mr. Jose option to work from India for the time being. Now, is it important for the person to be in US? Let me know. Is it important for the person to be in US? Yes. So C is violating that constraint. Right? I hope you got it. Ankit? Yeah. Ankit, do you have any questions? Those who chose C? Yes. Okay. Fine. Now giving a salary hike to Mr. Jose to compensate for Mrs. Jose's salary so that she can join Mrs. Jose's. Now, why didn't you choose this? Why didn't you choose this? Why didn't you choose this? D. Anyone? Why didn't you choose D? Now, the question statement says that, no. Organization's perspective. Isn't the organization's work getting hampered? Getting hampered? Yes, she has a job to do. Now, gone. Asking Mr. Jose to accept the offer right now, but giving up to 6 months to join Luxembourg office. Again, 6 months, right? In how many days do we need to decide? Right? Let us see. Okay, fine. Okay. There was some months, right? Okay, as early as possible. 6 months is as early as possible? I do not think so. Now, less competent person would go there and give will be responsible for it in its nascent stage. Now there is a much risk to the company. Now, not good for the company, right? So, which option are we comfortable with? Hmm? Hmm. Which option are we comfortable with? B. Great. To work with from home while Luxembourg should that she can be with Mr. Jose. Solve all the problems. Good option. Done. Can we move ahead? Easy one. 22 and the last question for today. Right. Now, Mr. Khan used to work as the vice president of LSP India. However, he had resigned from LSP India for a better job in New York. Okay. In the meantime, his wife was promoted to HR of LSP India. Mrs. Khan had struggled hard to reach the position and was quite popular and respected within the organization. Mrs. Khan was contemplating whether she should give up her career and join him in New York. Mrs. Khan is considering the following actions. Now, your answers, please. Okay, following sequence of actions can immediately be taken by Mrs. Khan to maintain her work-life balance. Remember the work-life balance. Okay, your answers, please. Last question for today. Your answers, please. Okay, so everyone has D answer. Let me see. Okay, which options can we go with? D, second and fifth. Let us see. Take a break for the time being and focus on personal life. Given her reputation, she can always get back to the same job if required. Now, if required, do you think that if required makes sense? Okay. I'm not sure with if required. I'm finding some option which may give me peace of mind. Go to the New York on leave without pay for 2 months to help Mr. Khan settle down. After that, she can come back and resume her responsibility in LSP India. Fine with me. Request Mr. Khan to look for an equivalent job in India. Now, can he find an equivalent job in India? Okay. He used to work as a vice president for a better job in New York. Okay, for a better job. Now, that is a problem, right? Equivalent job in India, whether he would be able to find dicey. Okay. Resign from LSP India, join Mr. Khan in New York and look for a similar job there. Now, resign from LSP India. Now, how many of you think that this is the correct option? Yeah. How many of you think this is the correct option? Fourth one. Okay. Now, the problem here would be that he has worked hard, struggled hard to reach this position and was quite popular and respected within the organization. Is it easy to find this kind of organization? I do not think so. Okay, not easy to do. Fine. Request LSP India for a similar position in LSP USA and follow Mr. Khan to New York. Now, I think fifth one makes the most sense, right? But it is an indirect one. Fine. Fourth one would not come. I don't think so that it would come. Okay. Which one would be the answer? Okay, you have chosen D. Everyone has chosen D. Now let us see second. Go to New York on leave without pay for 2 months to help Mr. Khan settle down. After that, she can come back and resume her responsibility in LSP India. Now, if she goes on the leave for 2 months, we need a work-life balance. Would the work-life balance be okay? Let me know. would the work-life balance be okay? Work is suffering here, right? That is the question. I am just trying to avoid doing this question if possible by, or doing this question, right? This difficult question, trying to do it by asking most of the question now. Work is getting okay. Request Mr. Khan to look for an equivalent job in India. Okay. Now let us look at the options one by one so that we would be able to eliminate them. Okay. First and third, first and second. Okay. Take a break for the time being and focus on personal life, given that she can always get back to the same job if required. Fine. I do not think so. This should be chosen. Go to the New York on leave without pay for 2 months to help. Work is getting suffered. Okay. Now, one thing is that for the time being and focus, we do not know the time here. Okay. Is the time specific? No. Now we can take a bit of information here that it can be short term also. Right now, it can be short term also. Now there is some kind of evidence here, right? Second one I would not choose, right? This second one gone. Request Mr. Khan for to look for an equivalent job in India. Dicey. Okay, first and third might be possible. Resign from LSP India, join Mr. Khan in New York and look for a similar job there. Dicey. I do not think so. Request LSP India for a similar position in USA. I think fifth one makes sense with the first one, right? But there is no such option. So leave it, right? I'm not sure about which option should we go to. Do you want to discuss it? Want to discuss it? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. She was contemplating whether she should give up her career and join him in New York. Mrs. Khan is considering the following actions. Okay. Now let us see. Resign from LSP India, join Mr. Khan, look for a similar job there. Okay. Is it leading to work-life balance? We have to find this. I think so. If she finds a similar job there, the work-life balance might work, right? If we take it, right? If she gets a company in which she has this privilege, that is quite good. The fourth one makes sense. First one also made a bit of sense. Now, do we have an option like that? Okay. Request LSP India for a similar position in LSP USA. Follow Mr. Khan to New York. Now, the problem with this is, okay, we are requesting, right? We are requesting LSP indirect again. Right. Let us check whether first and fourth would be direct. Take a break for the first time, for the time being. Okay. Fine with me. On focus on the personal life. Given her reputation, she can always get back to the same job if required. Right now, what she can do in this, in this period is that, okay, look for a similar job. Right. Look for a similar job. And if she doesn't find any, right, she is having her work-life balance sorted for a few days. Okay, so this and the fourth one would be the are making more sense to me. If you have any question, you can ask. Yes, everyone, right? A dicey question, but yeah, this is the question. This is the option that I am getting to. Anyone having any questions? Let me know, please. I need to do the GD sessions also. Yes, everyone.
So, resigning from LSP and then joining Mr. Khan in New York will jeopardize her whole hard work she has done till here, right?
See,
So, why should we go for this?
How is it jeopardizing her hard work when she is getting the similar job? That means the post of an HR and a popular and respected position within the organization. Popular I won't get, but yeah, I can get a respected position within the organization. Right. So a similar job might be possible. Now, if I find a similar job, right? My hard work
I
is
have
not.
a question here that
Yeah.
are we talking of the similar job in the same organization
No.
or some other?
Not. See, she is resigning from LSP India. Why would she resign?
Hmm.
Okay, we do not know whether there is same organization in other country or not. Right? We have not been, that has not been mentioned. Okay, only the
No.
fifth thing is saying that, and in that also it is the indirect effect that we are looking at. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we are requesting LSP India might or might not adhere to my requests. Yeah.
ठीक है, got it.
Done now.
Done.
Okay, that is all for today. Okay, I hope you got some information from the passage, right, from the questions, and you would look into these things when you would be practicing forward, right? Bye everyone.